Hi guys, it's Miss Dockan, and I just wanted to create a short video that lets you know about base 10 blocks, what they are, what they stand for, and how it will look when your kiddos start drawing these on paper. So we use these base 10 blocks to help kids understand the values of the digits in a number and how big a number actually is. So this little guy right here, he is called a unit. And he stands for 1. His value is just 1. And then we've got this guy. He's called a rod. And his value is 10. And we talk about how if you take 10 ones and stack them on top of each other, like you can see, it becomes a group of 10, or a rod. And then this guy is a flat. And its value is 100. So there are either 100 individual units in it, or we can see the 10 actual rods. Now these are great, and the kids use them and love to work with them and manipulate them, but as we get into bigger numbers in second grade, pretty much over 100, it's really a necessity to be able to draw these out instead of actually using the physical manipulative. And so I want to show you what that looks like. So if it's a unit, and I'll rewrite the word, which was just worth 1, what you're going to see is just a dot. If it's a rod, or tens, you're going to see a line. And if it's a flat, or a 100, it's going to be a big square. Now, it is extremely important that students only use a dot or a small circle to represent a unit or a 1, because when we get to hundreds, that is when we use a square, and we don't want any confusion. So let me show you how this works with a couple of different numbers. If I was going to represent the number 23 and build it with my base 10 blocks, it would look like this. 2 groups of 10, and 3 ones. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. If I moved to a 3-digit number, such as 115, we would have 1 flat, 1 10, and 5 ones. So that gives you a little idea of how you might see base 10 blocks drawn. Now, I do want to show you one other thing. I'll draw, let's do 89. And this has to do with how kids organize their drawings. I prefer kids to organize their drawings to look like tens frames. And what that means is 5 across. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it just has 5 across, whether it is on your tens or your ones or even your hundreds with larger numbers, and then continuing on the bottom. This way it's easy to read, it's easy to recognize, and when we get to larger numbers and when we are composing and decomposing in different ways, it's easy to tell what's happening. So that gives you a little bit of information about base 10 blocks and how you might see your child be drawing these and how to represent them. Thanks.